Hey, what is up, YouTube Nation? It's HenDog902 signing back on for another 2020 Nascar diecast review, 1/64 scale. This time it is on Ty Dillon's number 13 car, Hump Day paint scheme for Germain Racing. Last year in 2020, he ran this, I believe, at least 3 times, maybe 2, it could be wrong. He ran this at a couple of night races, and he ran this all after they came back. NASCAR came back from those 2 months of being off during the start of the pandemic, really. So let's go over this car. I just got it in the mail today. Figured I would shoot this video and put it up for you guys in a little bit here. And this is probably, well, not probably, but this is going to be the last video that you guys have to deal with me doing this, of putting down the phone and whatnot, because yes, last night I did finally purchase a tripod. So I do have another car coming. I think I mentioned that. I had at least 2 cars coming in the near future. The one you're looking at, the 13 car, is one of those cars, and then I have another big car coming that I broke down and did get. I don't really care for the driver, but the amount of production of the car, of the one you're going to see, I could not pass it up, and the paint scheme is pretty freaking badass. So, I am very excited to show you guys that big car. Hopefully by, well, it should be here tomorrow actually, so, and the tripod as well, so, by the weekend this week, you guys should see it here on the channel. So, 2 minutes in, let's go over the car, the Hump Day car, and, if you guys are like me, growing up, this commercial was on TV quite a bit, and then last year after the Super Bowl, it came back, so maybe they'll bring it back again this year. That'd be kind of cool. I honestly don't mind if this commercial comes back. But yeah, it was long overdue that they actually made this car, because Geico has been in NASCAR for quite some time. So I don't know. Glad they actually did make it now that the 13 car is no longer. Side note, real quick, Ty Dillon. It was announced today that he is driving the 96 car in select races this year in 2021. The 96 car, last year was driven by Daniel Suarez for Gaunt Brothers Racing. It's not really that great of equipment, so Daytona, he might have a decent shot, and if he does Talladega, I don't know if he's doing Talladega, but, you know, what are you going to expect from the 96 car? But anyway, let's go over this review here of this car. On the front here, we have 13 Chevrolet bow tie. We have Germain Racing there on the side. We have the Hump Day, Geico, Cup Series with the 2 Chevy bow ties on both sides. Let me flip this over to the side of the vehicle here. Down the side here, we have the 3M sponsorship logo there, Lincoln Welders, Sunoco, NASCAR Cup Series. I can't stand this little logo below the NASCAR Cup Series. I think it's one of the dumbest logos they put on the cars nowadays. The NASCAR Heat thing, as you can see there, it looks weird, putting it nicely. Anyway, on the top here we have Ty Dillon with the American flag and his Instagram logo, I think. Down the side here we have the little camels detailed in the lighter shade of blue. If you guys look really close, pause it if you don't believe me. Pause the video, that is. They're there. All down the side here. We have Wicks, Sherwin-Williams, Mobil 1, Geico down the side. The breast cancer awareness ribbon, I believe that is, for Susan G. Komen Foundation. The tires, they say Goodyear like always, but they also say support the troops or honor the troops, because this car was ran in the summertime. On the side here, you got the camel again saying woot woot. Yeah, that's that. 13 on top, Geico. Let me go on to the back of the vehicle for you guys here. On the back here, we have Camaro, Camel again, Germain Racing. Guess what day it is? With the camel saying that there. Geico 13. Guess what day it is? T. Dillon for Ty Dillon on the back. And this side is same as the other. So yeah, this diecast will be added to my collection of cars that I store in my bag pretty much now, because I have so many cars. I'm going to show you guys actually real quick here. Put the car over to the side. There it is for a second. So, the storage bins, I don't order them. I buy them from Hobby Lobby, because it's the only place I can find that has the right size to store the 164s that I don't use anymore in the regular display case for the cup cars and whatever. So I put the ones that I don't use, that are either in boxes, the little boxes that you get right when you get the cars and they're not coming out of the boxes, or the ones that are out of the boxes and I've got them just solely on the fact of a particular paint scheme. One of my favorite drivers, and I have pretty much all of my drivers' alternate paint schemes, whether it be Larson, Eric Jones, Haley Deegan, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., Denny Hamlin, and so forth. Cole Custer doesn't have that many 164s because he has really bad luck recently. Well, not recently, ever since he's gotten up to the bigger series, but you get the point. So this is what I store my cars in for now. I have as my 13 car goes flying off the counter here. It's okay, it looks like. Yeah, it didn't hit any of my cables. Well, it did, but it's fine. So yeah, I have to get to Hobby Lobby at some point this year and get one of the cases or two. I don't know if I just said this. I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but I have at least 7 storage bins, and they hold about 50 cars each, roughly, a little under. So I have quite a bit of cars over the years of just collecting. So yeah, and I don't really intend on stopping. I have cut back of who I get for, but it is what it is, and it's one of my oldest hobbies of collecting these little cars since the time I was a little kid, and I used to play with them and line them up every race weekend. So yeah, guys, little side notes there of all my cars that I collect, that I have in storage. Hope you enjoyed this 1/64 scale 2020 diecast review of Ty Dillon's Hump Day 13 Geico special for Germain Racing. One of his last paint schemes for Germain Racing that was produced. The Germain Racing team was bought by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, one of my favorite drivers. It is now 2311 Racing, and I do look forward to reviewing the 2311 cars this year. I did pre-order the show car, and I obviously will pre-order the appropriate my favorite paint scheme of the 23 car, I should say, when it becomes available. So yeah, HenDog92 signing off, guys. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn the little bell on for every time I upload a video. You'll get notified. Peace, guys. Thanks for watching.